Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme and today we are back playing more Starters Order 7. We give it our best shot, give it a good go. Kentucky Derby, not quite within our grasp. Not quite. Race 2 of the Triple Crown calendar is just about ready to go. A few days time, Alexagon will be going for that one. However, we do have Haliaz Tech up, 5th race of the season. 4 maidens, 5th place, 4th place. Sorry, 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st. Time for a grade 3. So 5, 3, 2, 1. 5 furlong grade 3 up next. It's the next step. We're trying to get some potential. And if we can, like just a 5% boost up to 55. Nearly 60, something like that. That puts us in the 15 to 20 range for next season to actually make it quite nicely. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting one. I don't know if 5 furlong suits, but there's not that many races out there we could run at 6, which is why everybody's running 5s. Now, 5.5, 5 and 110 yards in a lot of cases. Bella Dat's in. Come Angel's running, I think, just a plain 5, because she likes to run at 5. British Sweet, Lexis, Choir, Aztec, Shine, they're all going to run at 5, 110 as well. Weren't enough for any of these guys, but they're all pretty decent right now anyway. Now, Bone the Coup, Royal Aura, still no races on mile 1. We're having to go to miles and mile 2 for Georgentine, I think. We're trying that now. And a couple of miles with a little bit of extras for some of the others that like to run a mile 1. So I'm a little bit disappointed we can't run, properly with some of these. Sea Tour has got a nice little run there at a mile. It's a grade 1. Haldite, Dream Cuckoo have multiple runs today, I think. And that's just kind of how it shook out, sadly. Cairns Alliance gets another run. I think that's a mile as well. And then we've got a bunch of, like I say, interesting races for the 2-year-olds. But the main ones are Lexicon. And we're so close. We've got a 2-year-old auction. I'm not going to go a 2-year-old auction. Why would you skip the day to start off the race? Okay, Haliaz Tech wins. Trip is ideal. Haliaz Tech likes about 5 furlongs then, which is fine. That's what we got marked down. We'll go watch the race. But why would I skip the day? I'm so glad I did it on this race and not this race, because we've done that before. We've done that before in a big race, and yeah, it sucks. Like, it really sucks. And I need to learn to do better with that. I really need to learn to do better with that. But okay. I mean, it's another grade 3. Both are 5 furlongs, though. Com Angel and Haliaz Tech now both have it there. So, short field, only 6 runners. A plain grade 3. So we're in the middle here, and oh my gosh, we came out of the trap really late there. We came out of it really late, but we go towards the front with the 2 stablemates then. Hopeful Sign and Love Nest. We've got Trumpet Voluntary, Capria either side of Kathy Garcia at the rear. So as it starts coming onto the straight here, we see a little bit of a push from the back, but we got up early, we got ahead, we held on Haliaz Tech with a nice little run. So bad start, got out really decently up to the front, and then just pushed on and was never headed down the home straight. So very happy with that. In that regard, we didn't gain any potential, so we're probably, let's face it, we're probably done with Haliaz Tech in that case. And I'd love to race them more, but they're not going to gain potential. They're kind of done for the year. They're kind of done for the year. Saffron Fang is full. Don't really need to race them anymore. I'm going to put them out, and I'm going to put Alexis Choir out when they're done racing. But they've only raced once. They've already had their potential. They've already maxed it out, but yeah, that little run just to maybe get that 1% that looks like it could be missing on them. And then we're kind of done there. So Hali Aztec, Saffron Fang, the first two out in the field. And as people get close to their potential, or I know they're not going to gain any more ability, we're probably going to start moving them out. A lot of these have had like 3 races. I think, yeah, this will put Aztec and Alexa on 2, but Alexa is already done. So they'll go to the field anyway. Everybody else has at least 3 apart from Mirage, who I do want to run, has actually gone up to a mile. But I don't believe there's any miles. There is. But it's a selling race, yeah. So there's not anything right now for them. But I'd like to test them at a mile this season. You know, just to see. Just to see. Magnitude, I think I liked. Okay, Pink Stone. It's not bad. Marianne's Dancer, Numide. Again, a couple of grade 2s in there as well. I don't mind that. Yeah, I think we're going to go in on Crimea. We might want to go in on this one as well. Like I always forget, but if you check the foreign horses and see what they've sired, that can be a good way of doing it as well. So I'm going to go for Vicosa and Crimea. I mean, yeah, you've got a grade 3. You've got a grade 3. I mean, Nisserine is okay. Shinkanato is okay. No, I'm not going to go for that. High reserve, but we've been burned on that before. And if you bid in 3s really quickly, it's normally okay. So you'll see what I mean now. When we get round to Crimea, I'm going to bid 10,000 3 times. And then stop for a moment, see if the name changes. So, see if this changes here. So, 1, 2, 3. It's not going to change. That's our horse. Now, I know there was something in the middle. But if you do that kind of thing, usually you end up winning the horse at a fairly low price. Maybe 10, 20 grand more than you could have paid in theory. Maybe a bit more than you could have paid if you like really nickel and dimed and went slow. But I find that's the quickest way to pay about the lowest price you're going to do is in quick bursts of 3. So just like little clicks on the mouse. 1, 2, 3. Name change. 1, 2, 3. No name change. Next auction. And if you're done with the auction, skip the auction. Really, really simple. So Vicosa from Smay Boy. They've got good falls. I mean, it's not the worst we've ever seen. Potentially, yeah, we're there. Potentially, we're where we want to be. Extra speed's low, bit of cruising burst, but like, it's not good. I can see, I can actually see Samay Boy having pretty good stats, honestly, with that. But their breeding record and the fact that there's potential. So maybe that was on the mare there. Maybe it's Lady Carabea. Okay, Magnitude we do like. It's fold a couple of decent. Crimea is okay. Look at that extra speed. Oh, if only it had potential. If only it had potential. Yeah, Marianne's Dancer didn't really have anything different to Magnitude here. Was a bit. Yeah, Magnitude is very hit and miss. So Pinkstone from put out, and put out has put out 2 grade 1s and a couple grade 2. Okay, so maybe Magnitude isn't the best stud. Maybe he's not the best stud. So Pinkstone could have come more from the dam there than Magnitude being the sire. So you've always got to take that into consideration. Crimea, though, I think is decent. Huh? Okay, I don't know about you, it just flickered a little bit for me there. But as I was saying, Crimea is decent, it's just not quite good enough. But Magnitude is definitely a horse I think is either really good or really bad. No. I mean, they're going to be decent. They're going to be decent. So my boy might be worth breeding from. Magnitude might be worth breeding from. Again, I feel those are 2 we could test. Those are definitely 2 we could test. And once again, we almost forget about it. We almost forget about it. Where's the reg? Sequel Stallions. Get them bred up to Reflections. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's right. Reflections and Connemara. 2 grade 1s in an auction. We paid just under 2.2 for Reflections. Laid back, looks okay. Meh, basically. And fairly meh here. I should not have bred with the reg. This was one of my 2 testers. Oh, I got 2 horses to test and I just bred one. And Fairy Flight might be okay. I want to see if the potential goes up to a 5-year-old. So I'm not sure exactly how maxed out in terms of maturity we are. If we're actually at our peak or if the peak's to come. And the same really with Connemara. I want to see if she holds that or if it goes up a bit more. It's probably going to go down because the maturity rate and Reflections as well. High maturity, are they going to grow a little bit or are they at full at 6? I'm not sure where the peaks are, so I'm trying to figure that out between these 3 that are kind of very interesting. None of the 3 really should be in the breeding barn, but they are. So maybe next season, Reflections, Connemara will be my testers for a couple of these unknown horses, like Magnitude maybe, like Sun Boy. And then we got a couple more to breed this season. So we're down to the final 3. We're getting there. We are getting there, but that was in an auction. You can see here we just paid a little bit of money for them. And yeah, they wouldn't normally be good enough, but I'm just trying a few things. I'm trying a few things ready for the breeders sale that, not breeders sale, breeders save that I've kind of got in the pipeline. Because you seemed a little bit interested in it. So I'll show you how I do breeding. There's a lot of reloading. There's a lot of like testing and going back to the start of the year and just skipping years. It's not race intensive at all. You don't race at all in a breeder's sale, in a breeder's save. For me anyway, I go to an auction, like I sell my horses, I maybe seed it with some of these transfer horses to sell for money, to get a good starting amount of money. I go then to bet and get a ton of money. I make sure that everything's fully upgraded here. And then we go to work on just skipping through the season, buying out auctions, putting a breeding program together, and then skipping through a year, saving at the start of the year, skipping through a year, and then basically if I had 14 horses here, I would just go for the 14 that I liked the most in this list. Everybody would breed with 1, and then I would use that as an idea of how good a sire these are based on the dam's stats and the full stats. And then I decide, okay, let's jump back to the front of the year. I like this horse. This horse is going to get bred to everybody. Like we're doing to the reg now. And what you end up with in that is, we got Piccola, who went to Piconova and Picorith, because a couple of them. There was Abdul Harith, who went with O Harith and Strav Harith. Juniper, there was a whole, I can't remember Juniper what, but Juniper, Steel Juniper Weeds is in there. We got the Safaris in there. We've got all the Comas in there. We got the Defenses in there. We got the Royals in there and the Kings. We got the Mays. We got the Awesome. We got Grands. We've got Wheeze. That's why the names are so similar, is because that's how I operate. So we'll dive into that. We will dive into that in a little series. So if you're interested, let me know what you want to see and any breeding questions you've got in there. Also, you can jump into the Discord, which is in the description down below, and ask all about breeding, racing, anything, pacifiers, even though nobody really knows how they work properly. But any questions you got, any tips you've got to give, anything that you want to say, any horses you want to show off, you can jump in the Discord, or you can go down to the comment section below, or you can send me stuff on Twitter at Chris Orme. So, yeah, plenty of ways to get involved. We are trying to build a little community here. I'm doing my bit. It's not my Discord, but I'm trying to funnel people from YouTube onto the Discord so we can build a community and actually talk about the game. Because I love the forums, I love the people on the forums, but it just sometimes takes an age to get a response, whereas the Discord is almost instant. And that's what I like about Discord. So you'll find me there if you need to get hold of me quickly, or Twitter, which I check infrequently, but yeah, in fact, a comment on YouTube probably gets checked quicker. So we got the Preakness. Adam de Beaulieu. Solid horse. Yeah. Really solid horse. It's the main threat. Came out short-headed flawless. We weren't that far behind. But we didn't have the distance. We do have distance here. So those two may or may not have a mile 1. They definitely had a mile 2. We don't know. This is going to be at the upper range of our limit. Derby was a touch too far. The Preakness might just get there. Viva Ronaldo ran really poorly in the Derby. Now we're back where they've been winning grade 1s at a mile 1. We've beaten them at a mile 1. That's going to be a good fight. We've got Arashena, who's another solid mile 1 horse. Lady in Waiting, another very solid mile to mile 1 horse. And, like I say, To the End of the Earth, right up there with us. You know, a couple of lengths back, but right up there near the front in the Kentucky Derby. And looking at this, maybe they prefer a mile to mile 1 themselves. So I'm expecting this to be a very, very interesting race. We'll see if Beaulieu can go out and win and get the second of the 3 grade 1 Triple Crown races. But I do fancy our chances here more. I really, really do. So we're off to Pimlico. We're off to the Preakness. And we're crossing our fingers. Viva Ronaldo, Adam de Beaulieu, and a Lexicon. We're out okay. In fact, I think Adam de Beaulieu was the one who got the worst start there at the rear of the field at the moment. We got To the End of the Earth on the outside of Arsad. On the outside of us, we're dropping back now. Lady of Waiting on the inside. Adam de Beaulieu on our outside with Flawless just in between right now. And Arshena, Zashena and Viva Ronaldo, the 2 stablemates at the rear, waiting to see what they do. We move up, readying for this turn. Adam de Beaulieu just on our haunches now. Final 2 furlongs, we come off the turn. Here comes Viva Ronaldo down the home straight. We've got Arsad trying to make a little bit of a push, but at the furlong marker, it looks like Viva Ronaldo's falling off. It looks like Adam de Beaulieu's starting to try and make a move. Azashena coming through, but what a win Alexagon spoils the Triple Crown. Adam DeBolio in second place. If we didn't run, they'd be 2 from 2. But a mile 1 is a Lexicon. It's just a shame we didn't have the distance to run the Derby at our pace. Because if we did, I think we'd be 2 from 2. I really do think we'd be 2 from 2. We've got a couple of these weird 30 to 35 stamina horses in our mix right now. I don't fully understand it. Why? I've seen 45s before, but they seem to have disappeared. I think they were in starters order 6 more than 7, and I've seen these now in 7 rather than 6. So this is about a mile to a mile 1. It's about a mile to a mile 1. Just like 55% is a mile 1 to a mile 2, and 65 is a mile 2 to about a mile 4. Anything up in this range is a mile 4 to 2 miles. So there is some flexibility there. But a pretty good Derby run. We didn't have the pace, we didn't have the distance, that's fine. But a pretty good run. And yeah, we come back big time. Big time. 2 3/4. Smash past Adam DeBolio. Viva Ronaldo was looking like the greatest horse ever for a long time. Just looked like they were going to roll into this Triple Crown and roll out as a winner. But 6th and 6th, not really doing their business there. In fact, beaten by stablemate Arashena, who went up to 4th to the end of the earth. 4th in the Derby, 5th in the Preakness. That's not too bad. Lady in Waiting came in 3rd. And we will have a different winner in all 3 of the Triple Crown races. Alexagon will not be participating in the Belmont unless we climb up to at least 65% stamina. Ain't gonna happen. Just ain't gonna happen. So Adam DeBolio wins the Kentucky Derby. Alexagon takes the Preakness. And we leave the Belmont to whoever wants it most. If Adam DeBolio runs it, I wish that he would win it. And then we'd have, him being an almost Triple Crown winner just spoiled by us. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm glad we won one of them. I would have preferred the Kentucky Derby, of course, but you can't be choosers there. I like Aztec Warrior. He's a very good sire, or has been a very good sire. John Quartz, Fly by White, Electric View. It's really Ravenous like an okay racer. Sales races, yeah, sure, but also not a bad breeder. Then we got Indian Trail, who is a grade 1 winner. The dam is very difficult to judge. Doesn't really seem to uphold anything of quality. And not too many old horses. Indian Trail is the number 1. They've just won a 7 furlong handicap. So it's not really much of a grade 1. An All-Star Leader has foaled a couple of quality again. Bowman's Well, All a Trim Lady. These are horses we know. These are horses we know. Via Del Rosso we raced against for a while. Indian Rocket. Outside the Box we raced against. Indian Trail now. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. So All-Star Leader could be an okay sire. Aztec Warrior, I think, is. I think we're going to jump on both of these. A little older than we want. I'm not as convinced as I want to be, but we go to our little 3s, wait till we're the last one standing, jump out the auction there. 1, 2, 3. Name change. 3. 3. Oh, changed. Thought it had stopped. It stops on the next 3. Indian Trail is a 4-year-old colt. Isn't bad. Possibly can improve. That maturity bar is quite high. So that's a possibility. I'm not entirely sure. I don't like the extra speed. I don't like low enthusiasm, confidence, and cruising burst. But it's definitely not the worst in the world. So I'm tempted to keep it, but... yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. Slim's Lady. Okay, bit of stamina. A little bit of stamina. So I'll be like a mile 2, which is where... you know, they've been running a mile 1, mile 2. Yeah, they could have maybe won a grade 1 here. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I think there's stuff to like. I don't think it's going to be quite good enough because it didn't break 120. It didn't finish top 3 all the time. And the closest it came to a grade 1 is 3rd. Which is pretty good, but still. And I think it's got good parentage. Yeah. We could be onto something good. We could be slightly disappointed. 1.5. Surely we're going for more than 1.5. I really like Aztec Warrior, though. Slim's Lady. Yeah. Oh. I mean, that extra speed really sucks. That extra speed really sucks. Yeah. Yeah, got potential, just not got anything else. Just not got anything else. I think that was a good horse, but very hit and miss. And, yeah, it's another two. Another 2 that fail to make the grade. Okay. Baldat. I'm not exactly confident here. This is a 5 furlong for Baldat. I think we like 6. Yeah, I think we like 6. It's not the best race in the world. So, let's take a look at it. We're low rated, we're low weighted. We've barely run this year. I wanted to run another race. It's a conditions race that doesn't affect us. I don't know the field. I don't know the horses. All I know is Baldat looks like a pretty good sprinter. Maybe not a world beater, but a pretty good sprinter. If we can get up to 70% right now, I'd be happy. Maybe a bit more. We can get him Phil 80 as a 3-year-old with that extra speed with full finish. And if consistency doesn't become an issue for us, and like some horses that had really low consistency on really haven't had issues, Baldat could be the next great sprinter in our stable. So, fingers crossed, eh? It's a conditions race. I mean, I don't even know whether to watch these. Sunray Park. We're off okay. It's a 6-horse field of questionable quality. And it's battled at with a race to see what they can do. Like I say, if we can just get a good win and get up to that 70 mark, I'll be really happy. Down the home stretch, final half a furlong. We're running strong. Running clear. Driving out. Really can't evaluate that one. Really can't evaluate that one. The C.O. Kendrick Memorial Class 2 conditions race on dirt. We win by a length. I mean, yeah, just yeah, no, we're done. We're done. Battle that's done. Battle that's done. We'll see them. Next thing I skipped them tonight. There we go. Pretty good record. Didn't do too badly in that maiden, but the other ones either side maybe not as good. Looks like they can run both 5 and 6. That might change next season. And we're still in range to hit 80% anyway as a 3-year-old. We're not going to gain any more for running them. Third member out to grass, joining Saffron, Fang, and Hali Aztec. And I think they're all very good horses. It's just, yeah. Like Saffron Fang needs to gain potential. She's already hit her mark this season. But she needs to gain a little bit more for next season. Hali Aztec didn't hit theirs. Didn't, doesn't really have top end potential either. Battle Dad has potential, but didn't hit it. Could hit it next season. It's a mixed bag. It really, really is. Do I want to move any of these over? I don't think so. No, I don't want to move any of those over. Alexagon might be about done. There might be a race or two, but we'll leave them out for now. Okay, we got some 4-year-olds, and then we got some kind of useless 2-year-old races just to try and get potential. But they're not big races or anything. Did I go to the wrong day? I got a feeling I might have. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. And let's go and get Daresh with Connemara. We got 2 more to do. We got to remember to do those. We got plenty of time to do it, but we've got to remember to do those. Okay. Haliadite and Tatiana both out to Santa Anita. And there we go. Shoemaker mile for Haliadite. Really hoping that this is going to be a good win. I like this horse. Lacks a little bit of extra speed sometimes. It's in a really good field here. It's in a really good field here, you know. Okay, big test. Wait for life. Haliadite. That might be the fight for the line. That might well be the fight for the line. We're on the inside here. A little bit late out the gate. And there we go. Wait for life up on the outside. Drifts back now alongside us. Reverend Green and Camera Shy just ahead. And Casual Garcia with the early lead. Back down to Ringstead Bay, Ocean Mist, Enroller, White Fusion, and Teacher Preacher in the rear end of the field. We're coming up here on the outside, just starting to make a little bit of room for ourselves. Way for Life's got room as well. Final furlong, the push for the line. Who's got the fight? Way for Life's got the edge. We're going to drive on down the outside though. 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, points on the board. Haliadite with a big win. Enroller with a light run to grab third. 2.5 against a good horse in Way for Life. Again, that they're so close. They are so close right now. 3 of the last 4, they've come second. Like, the Frankie Kilroe, they didn't run very well. We beat them easily there. But the Queen's Plate, Dream Cuckoo knocks them out. The Beholder, Dream Cuckoo knocks them out. The Champions Mile, Haliadite knocks them out. And in this one, Haliadite knocks them out again. When you look at that, like that could be easily 15 just this season. Then there's a bunch of others here that they didn't run well in. Wayflow's been running a lot of races, but has won 10 grade 1s. Just doesn't seem to be able to match up with us right now. Dream Cuckoo and Haliadite, great milers. I'm really, really happy with that. Really happy with that. Then we got Tatiana in the 1 mile 2 furlong Hollywood Gold Cup with Mazika and Crosswire, Pearl Catcher, Vanguard Dream, Fool's Cap, and Mr. Supreme. Why do I feel that this is going to be a fairly easy one. Mazika's decent, Crosswire's decent, Pearlcatcher's decent. We've raced against them. They don't do much in grade 1s. They're not up at our level. And then 2 grade 3s and an ungraded. I mean, surely this is a big win for Tatiana. Surely this is a big win. We don't increase from 136, I think. But this should be the 9th grade 1. We fall asleep in the stall. But we're going to get ready in position here. Crosswire and Mr. Supreme up the front. Mazika leads out Fool's Cap and Pearlcatcher just on our inside there. And Vanguard Dream at the rear. Interesting name for someone running at the rear. Maybe they dream of being in the Vanguard. As they move up now, down this back stretch, getting ready for the turn, we approach the chasers. We're on the outside. We're going to have to run a wide bend, go the long way round. But at the 2 furlong marker, Mazika starts making a move. We cross it right onto the rail here. Ready for the final 1.5. Driving for home. Zoom the camera out a bit so we can still see the field at a mile. At the furlong marker. Looks like Pearlcatcher coming up strongly. Really decent race from them. Vanguard Dream with a really nice run from the rear as well. They would have won it if we weren't there. But 8 3/4 lengths says this field sucked. Couple of good horses, but not up at the normal sort of grade 1 level. Hollywood Gold Cup goes to Tatiana. We do improve from a 136. I don't know how. Perhaps it was because we won by the expected margin. But Tatiana goes up to 140 rated once more. Unbelievable stuff. 9 grade 1 wins. 911 now. 4 years of age. Very, very decent. Very decent indeed. But yeah, that wasn't where the good runners were. They must be running in a day or two. They must be running in a day or two. Okay, Friday sale is nothing. Com Angel. Heading to Woodbine. 5 furlong. Only a conditions race. I'm going to simulate it, but I wanted to get to this screen to see the field. And we should win, hopefully. 6 lengths, yeah. Conditions races, allowance races, they're not really anything too special. But they're all I can run as a 2-year-old. So I kind of want to put them in now and again so I can get a feel for our horse. And I think Com Angel there just showed that they are a pretty good horse. But it doesn't really move the needle on anything. It doesn't really move the needle on anything for me there. But a pretty good run. We're not really, we're not even at 100 rated now. We're probably not going to gain more potential than we already have. We're not going to hit 90 until 4 years of age, if we ever do. We're going to mature at 3 or 4, so it's going to be difficult to bounce up there. Yeah, I don't know. I still think this is going to be a very, very good horse. I still believe that. But that'll be in the breeding barn. I feel that'll be in the breeding barn. But they can now go out. I think we're pretty much where we want to be with our 2-year-olds in the field. So they can join. I almost gelded the horse for some reason. Okay, a week off for Tatiana. That will not affect the racing at all. C-Tour's up next. And again, I'm unsure of this race, but I think it might be okay. So, the Asudikinen, we're back in Tokyo, heading to Japan. I mean, we've had good luck at Kyoto, not so much good luck in Tokyo. Yeah. And last year we got beaten. Higgy Forest did a good run, but couldn't quite get the job done. So C-Tour is up now. Fly by White is back again. Menina and Icaresa, decent horses. Palio Squares, decent. They're not the worrying ones. 3 ungraded domestics and an ungraded Dubai horse which has good form in Captivator. They will be the highest rated horse. Decent field. My money's on Sea Tour. My money is on Sea Tour. Fly by White could have something to say. But right now my money's on Sea Tour for this. Yasuda Keenan. We came so close last year. We're a little bit late out the gates. But it's not too bad. Bella Berlatoni was probably the worst, with Turley Popeye as well. Then now, though, at the front, we got Mina on the inside. We got Fly by White on our outside, and our Grey Sea Tour just in the mix. Moving back a little bit there, Icaresa with a nice move up just before this turn. We're going to move up on the turn, and we're in fighting position. 2 from home now, heading down that final stretch. Down the final 1.5 furlongs. Turley Popeye, Shaker Lad, Fly by White, Minamina, and ourselves. We're neck and neck here for the final furlong, driving from home. Fly by White is just getting pushed out by Minamina. 0.3, 0.2, 0.1 points on the board. Sea Tour wins a mile grade 1 in Tokyo. That's what we want to see from Sea Tour. Yes, sir. I can boogie. Brilliant. 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 We started off a little slow, but got up. And then came back, and then dropped back again. And then made our push towards the end. Pushed around the final bit of the turn. Headed for home. Left the field behind. That's a really, really good race. Really good race. Captivator didn't do anything. The domestics were okay. Fly by White fell off. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That is a good run. And a good win. That's what, 3, I think, grade 1s? Yeah, it's the first this season. Couple of disappointing ones, but we come back strong and we get the job done. I'm very, very happy with that, actually. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, Sea Tour. Let's go. Let's go. That makes it interesting now, because I've got 3 milers I really, really like. I got 3 milers I really like. And I'm glad I didn't move them up to a mile 1, because I don't think they've got that. I actually don't think they got that. Okay. Friday auction is a 2-year-old auction. Rodrigo de Torres. Sharp catch. Interesting. That's from Freckleface. I loved Freckleface. Rodrigo de Torres, I really like. We just don't know what their breeding is like, but that's not bad. Okay, I mean, I don't know. There's no breeding on these. Harrison George. No breeding. Riverine Leo, a little bit of breeding. Devil Water. Doyen. Doyen was either 5 or 6. Okay, Doyen was 5, I believe. Sorry, 6. Looks solid. Okay. I mean, I'm torn. I think I'd try all 4. I think we try all 4. Let's go. They shouldn't be that expensive. Guess about $500,000. It's not a bad start, but a little bit more than I wanted to pay. So that's Mariachi Man. That's not the main one I'm interested about. And then we got these 3. Always on my mind. Okay. Again, not a bad price. We're in for about $1 million at this point. Wow, this climbed. This climbed. This climbed. Okay. Nice cheap one here. No. This climbs as well. 2.3, 2.4 million maybe there. Let's see, actually. It's 1.1, 1.8, 2.35 almost. Okay. Not bad for 4 horses. Devil Waters. This is the Irish sire, Antonia Bertoloni. Yikes. I was hoping for more, but... Okay, so Devil Water we can ignore as a sire. Funky man. Now, Rodrigo. Rodrigo, I think, might be good, so... Oh, come on. Could be a bad... Damn. Could be Rodrigo's not any good, but I don't think that changes my opinion of Rodrigo. We might breed from Rodrigo. We might. Dom, Dojoval. Yeah, we like Sharp Catch. We do like Sharp Catch. That's not bad, but I think Sharp Catch is the better of the 2 there as well. Oh, I think they're better. If they come up for auction, we're going to get Sharp Catch. We're going to find out. And Rodrigo de Torres might be good enough as a breeder. We didn't see much. Mariachi Man, yeah. That's a no there. So what we came in was knowing that we had 2 good racers that might be good breeders. We come out with knowing that there's 2 good racers that might be good breeders. And we paid 2.3 million for the privilege to not move our opinion whatsoever. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it really does. British Sweet. Okay. The early race at Belmont. Conditions race. 2-year-old. Yada yada. Low rating. On weight. Hey, the top one won. The top, rated horse and the favorite and everything won. We were hampered. Very unlucky. Didn't quite get that. But they also drove out. So they probably ran their best race. They probably left everything on the track. And they didn't beat us by a length, despite the fact that we lost time being hampered. Probably not having the top pace of their horse, but being unlucky. And also not being on our distance. Being slightly under distance. I don't think that hurts my opinion of the horse. We're up to 70. I think we're done on British Sweet for the year. I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. Improved for another furlong. Didn't have pace. Ran well. Yeah. So much about that that honestly almost went our way anyway. Let me drag British Sweet down onto the field. Put them on the grass there. That shortens down our horses a little bit more. We're down to 17 now at the start of June. Another 2 will go here probably. Alexis Quiet for sure. Aztec Shine probably. Probably will go as well. Oh, I booked them in the same race because... Oh, I'm an idiot. Lovely. Aztec Shine, what were you doing? Yeah. Okay, that's not great. That's really not great. I mean, we know what Alexa's Choir's about. Aztec Shine. Maybe we give them another run. Maybe we give Aztec Shine another run. Give them a third run. Give Marej a third run. Alexa's Choir is done. That Cuckoo and Dome like that. I want to run one more time to see if they gain any more potential as well. But yeah, no, you go down there. That's fine. So we should only have 5 2-year-olds now. And I can only see 4. Because I put British Sweet out as well. I put British Sweet out. I forgot to update my notes on that. Okay, so I got that Cuckoo, Dome like that, Marej, Aztec Shine. Not a bad bunch out in the field, you know. Not a bad bunch. Even if these 4 didn't make it, which they have the ability to, then yeah, that could still be pretty good, you know. Okay, so we're down to 4 2-year-olds. We still got our 2 3-year-olds. We got too many 4-year-olds. Let's face facts. Too many 4-year-olds. 4 of which will run today. And they're all at the same place as well. They're all at Belmont. But they're all at Belmont. Adam DeBolio's running the Belmont Stakes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's where my PC froze. Since I've updated part of Windows 10, we do seem to be having these little freezes now and again. And it's kind of annoying. And it's happened twice now during recording. Once we lost all the footage, and I had to try and get an earlier save back. Luckily, I hadn't saved at that point, so we could dive back and redo everything and just record from the start. And that's why a video went up late a couple of days ago. That's why a video went up yesterday, quite late. Or later than normal. I think it went live the right time, but I uploaded it later than normal. And at the time of recording, the video that went live today on the 28th, that went up late because of another recording issue brought on by Windows 10 freezing. And it's happened a few times. It's happened when the computer's been idle. I've turned all the settings off, so my hard drive, my monitors, the power, nothing turns off. Nothing goes into sleep mode, nothing turns off. But it hangs, and it can hang when it's doing nothing, it can hang when it's doing a lot. It's not by how much is being used. Microsoft has broken Windows 10 in some way with the latest update, where a lot of people seem to be having this issue. And it's affecting our recording. So, that's annoying. What I had to do was go back and redo those same races. Because I hadn't saved at that point in the recording. So luckily I was able to salvage the recording when I fired up my software to record now. It told me, there's a recording, do you want to try and recover it? I've tried this 4 times, it's never worked. This is the first time. It looks like, I haven't watched it all back, but I watched the start and I watched towards the end, and I saw where the freeze happens. This is the first time that I actually recovered footage. And I'm delighted with that. Come Angel wins the Woodbine, as I think they did. Alexis Choir wins the Tremont, as they did. Belladat wins the Kendrick, which I think we got second in. I mean, you would have just seen this. You would have just seen this. You would have been able to tell. Maybe we won it, maybe we came second. I cannot remember at all. And British Sweet wins the Astoria. They've all gone back out to the field. I'm not going to worry too much about them. Aztec Shine, I did forget. I did forget that I also put them in the Tremont. So they did come in 9th, and we will be booking another race for them later. Mirage is still out down like that Cuckoo as well. We got our 4 2-year-olds as we had. Alexagon won the Preakness, thankfully. Only a short head from Adam DeBolio this time, though. So that's kind of crazy. Only just got a win there. So that almost went against us. Only a 123 rated, but it's okay. We did win. And at this point, I'm taking it. Hallidite as well won their race. The Shoemaker, which I believe we won quite easily. We won this one quite easily. That was a nice to see we could repeat that. C2 won theirs again. Pretty good run. Not a big win, but a big enough win. And I'm happy just to see them win again. I was really worried that one would come back as a loss. And what else was there? Barawara. I think that was a previous video, wasn't it? So yeah, it's just Takiana in the Gold Cup on top of that, which was again not as big a win as I think we had, but another win. So I think we hit every race in that second go round as a win. And I think in the first lot, I think one of the 2-year-olds came second. Like, don't like count on me for that to be 100% accurate, but I think one of the 2-year-olds came second, didn't they? And they actually won this time around. So the sad thing is, we lost the recording actually in the middle of the race, or just after the first of these 4 races. Or was it the first race? Maybe it would have been more than the first race. I think we lost it during the second race where we were winning. If I'm honest, yeah. I think Kane's Alliance was ahead by like 2 lengths going into the final furlong when it actually locked up. Dream Cuckoo actually won the first time around by 6.5 lengths. Now, I don't expect that to happen again. I really don't. This is too good a field to win by 6.5 lengths. But we bossed it home. We only got up to a 136 rating as well, which I found hilarious. To win that much in such a good field, not getting a big rating increase. So, okay. Save the game. Go to the day, the Belmont. We got Dream Cuckoo. We got Kane's Alliance, we got Hallidite, we got Georgentine, and then later in the day, you've got Adam de Beaumont. Is it Beaumont, I think, actually. Why am I looking at Tatiana? Alexa Gom. Adam de Bolio. So yeah, they almost won the Preakness in this. And apologies if you can hear a moaning cat in the background, but our young kitten wants to play, but then when I pause the recording to go play, she doesn't want to play. She goes hide. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but let's finish off this. But as I say, Alden de Bolio almost got us this time in the Preakness. And so they're going to go again for the Belmont as well, which, I mean, looking at the field, I don't think it's a very strong field. Some of the grade 1s they've got there haven't been running at a mile 4. And they didn't really run great in the Kentucky Derby, etc. So, I think they've got a shot. We are going to be the spoiler for Adam de Bolio winning the Triple Crown. I think that is pretty much where we are with that. So, 5 races of note, 4 for us, 1 in the Triple Crown, of course. So we're going to redo this first one. Almost skipped it. I mean, we did win it last time. Yeah, we're going to watch it, because you guys haven't seen it. You've seen all the other ones. Even though the races won't match up perfectly, you've seen them run and how they did, at least. So, you didn't see this one. I saw this one, you didn't see this one. So we're gonna watch it. Like I said, we won quite well. We actually, we did quite well. We hovered around the middle of the pack for a while, and then we had a late break and like dominated the last half a furlong. Where I expected us to get caught. Yeah, this is totally different right now. We started at the front and drifted back just before the turn. We're actually way back from where we were. So interesting. But Ballerina again goes out early. Hurricane Lily, Ecstasy, Mattia, Ice Cap. They were all near the front anyway. So we're going to run a more traditional race. We're starting to make some moves up and trying to get up on Ballerina here down the final 1.5 furlongs as we head from home. It's a good run so far by Dream Cuckoo. It's a good field. Final 1 furlong. Yeah, we're not going to win by 6.5 as we did before. Ecstasy is going to come through to try and get second place. But you know what? It's not actually that far off. That's 4.5 lengths. So not as impressive as we had before. But I think you can see there if we did go and run a slightly different race, if how we won by 6.5. So 4.5 lengths, 134. We went up to 136 last time, and we actually get 136. I don't understand why that would be the case. But Dream Cuckoo is now on a 137 with 9 Grade 1 wins. We will take that. And we didn't see the end of the next race. We didn't quite see the end of this one. But we were ahead by about 1.5 lengths to 2 lengths, I think, coming into the final furlong. And I was starting to get excited, and that's when everything just froze. And I thought the game had froze or something. I looked and saw the recording software had frozen, so... Oh, that's a terrible start. We had a much better start last time. Okay, Kane's Alliance here. Big test here. Gets out to the lead though. Mondeo Rose, Ruby Setting, Elbe, Shanamara, Catherine Seymour, they're all changing position. Glenmore, Premier Princess, Teacher Preacher, Pinkstone, Arctic Queen towards the rear. We are at the front. 2 furlongs to go. It looks like we're not getting moved on just yet. Yeah, we don't have the distance we had over them coming into this final furlong. Big push down there from Teacher Preacher. We knew they'd be dangerous. Premier Princess as well coming through. That is terrible. Teacher Preacher got disqualified. So Premier Princess up into second. Yeah, that's like a totally different race than the one I watched. Which I think we had a better chance in the original race, if I'm honest, because Teacher Preacher wasn't anywhere close. And we were up on everybody else, so... I'm annoyed. I am annoyed. But yeah, if that's all we've lost, then so be it. Kane's Alliance, not a very good run at all there. Halidite. My question was, is it too soon? Headlad said no. We did run about 12, 13 days ago. So we're under the 2-week marker. Goodfield, Lady Broughton, few other notables in here. But yeah, I'm just wondering if we're a touch tired here. The Ogden Phillips, 1 mile, 110 yards. And yeah, Bowman's Well, another horse we know, Frangley, Wild Vintage, Ocean Bluff. There's a few in your Park Barley as well. But Grey Rose Double and Waraka go to the front. Lady Broughton and Park Barley with us. And Bowman's Well too. Ocean Bluff now making up the distance. The rest of the field are there. Grey Rose Double still in the mix. Starting to fall back now. I thought that was 2 furlongs. It was 3 furlongs. There's the 2 furlong marker. And as we head for home now, it's a stretched out field. Park Ballet up into second and driving down the home stretch, trying to rein us back in. But at the furlong marker, we got 2 lengths, and we are keeping that distance. They move to try and get a racing lane, but we just extend out. Here comes Lady Broughton from deep. They're going to take second place with a good run. Frangley up into 4th there. Park Ballet just holds on. Ocean Bluff knocked down, but we get a good win. 4 3/4 for Hallidite. 133. That's a pretty small jump. I expected a little bit more there. I did expect a little bit more, if I'm honest. Okay, so that's 133 with 5 Grade 1 wins. Good race, good performance. And then we got Georgentine, who running a mile 2. This is a step up in distance. We stepped down and he won. Now we're stepping up. I'm not convinced. Captain's Covey, You Could Be Lucky. Wrong Bride. Mazika. Giovanna back again. Morning Muse, we don't know that well. Just come down from a mile 3. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Georgentine, can you do the job for us here today? The 1 mile, 2 furlong Manhattan. A race we normally run and normally do fairly well in. We normally have a good mile 2 horse. And it's been Tatiana, but this time Georgentine steps up. So making their way up from a mile 1 to a mile 2. We do have Giovanna Laceflower Ovita with Marzika and Captain's Covey just ahead of us. Back Bob back here again, leading out the race, the ultimate pace setter in this save. We make a nice move up for the turn. We get in ready. We're going to go for this, as is the rest of the field probably. 2 furlongs out. Orvita's coming alongside us now. No, maybe. No, they're going to drop back into the field. Thought they were coming up alongside Back Bob back. Captain's Covey starting to make a little bit of an effort here. But inside half a furlong, yeah, we've still got 4 lengths. Captain's Covey, good runner. Had a good Triple Crown period themselves, but didn't really get too much done. And in that one, I think we're very, very comfortable and able to walk away with a pretty good win. Georgentine. Oh my God, what's... I don't know what just happened, but my game did that. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. 137, 5-length win. Survey doesn't say 140. It's a 139. I got a 138 in Higgy Forest, a 137 in Dream Cuckoo. Georgentine leaps them to go to number 2 now, 139. Tatiana is our only 140. Oh, okay. So be it. So be it. But a good run, a very good win. I'm very happy with that. And there we go. And that means the only thing left to see is the Beaumont Stakes. Adam de Bolio. So close. Not as close in the other one, I don't think, but a short head separating him from a potential Triple Crown. Adam de Bolio. Is this a horse to look at and applaud? Is this a horse maybe to breed from? Looks like they are the penultimate horse, a little bit late up the gate. This number 4, the black horse in the orange silks. They're going to settle in here to the Stalkers behind Nomadic Warrior. Got Bumblebee and Whispering Blues. Then back to Flawless alongside Adam de Bolio with Lidana on the inside. Stern Koenig as well. Bertie Whitty. Or Whittle. I don't know. Amy's Double's back there. That's a good horse. Amy's Double. Adam de Bolio drops back alongside the stablemate Amy's Double. And I didn't expect them to drop back. Here we go. Adam Bolio stepping up. Stern corner going as well. Final 2 furlongs. And there goes Adam DeBolio. Now we're seeing the field come in. Here come the closers from deep. Here comes DeBolio. Grand Diamond on the outside, though. What a run, charging there into the lead. Down the outside, Adam DeBolio running well. Amy's double drifting off now. Dream Function probably going to take second place. A very, very good race by Adam DeBolio there. Gave it the best shot. Couldn't get the job done. But that's, you know, that's decent. That is very, very decent. I respect that. Adam DeBolio there, great run. Wins the Derby, nearly takes the Preakness, and gives a valiant showing in the Belmont. For me, that is a good mile 1, mile 2 kind of horse. If that goes to stud, I think we're going to have to breed from him. I think he just made our list. So there we go. That's the end of the video after some crazy, crazy times. As I say, 140, 139, 138, 137, 133, 132, 130. We have a lot of good rated horses. The 2-year-olds need to be figured out. The 3-year-olds might be just about done. And I'm possibly going to drop Dream Cuckoo and Georgentine into the breeding barn at this stage. Hopefully get them both to 10 grade 1 wins. Then drop them off. And maybe run some of these colts as 5-year-olds because we don't need to breed from them just yet anyway. So maybe that's the case. We race them as 5-year-olds. We keep pushing on. Oh, Tatiana didn't get 140. Oh, we did get 140 in the other. This is 136. Well, we don't have a single 140. That's another change from the earlier performances. But okay, so be it. But like I say, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Sorry for the issues on my end, but there's not much I could do about that. Right now we seem to be just having issues, and when I can fix them, I will. Until then, though, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. I'll see you very, very soon. Until then, take care. And, yeah, be seeing you very, very soon, guys.